Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last! Are you alright? Can you move?
Hello everyone, it's Aliary here today. So I'm coming back for the second mission of the Halo SPV3 mod, which was released a couple of days ago when I did my first video. You may notice that the audio quality today is a little bit better, or at least I hope it is. I have managed to find myself a new microphone, and I've also been playing around with the game volume, so hopefully it shouldn't be quite so loud in comparison to my voice this time. But yeah, so thank you for everyone who watched the first mission run through, and today obviously I'm doing the second. So let's just get straight to it.
The others. The impact.
We have ourselves a Sergeant Johnson here. So we have the nice combination of all the potential weapons we may wish for. Personally, I'm going to load out with the battle rifle and the DMR, designated marksman rifle. I feel these will be strongest for this game mode. We have a relatively... to be fair, that is a definite improvement. The facial patterns on the characters are much better than the base game.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills.
So yeah,
We're lucky.
this
The
game
Covenant
seems to
will
have
believe
opted
that
for the
everyone
Halo
aboard this
2 and
lifeboat
onwards
died in a
model
crash.
for the Covenant dropship,
Alert,
completely removing
Covenant dropship
the
inbound.
U-shape
They must be looking for
dropships from the original
survivors.
Halo game.
I recommend immediate evasion. I disabled the lifeboat signal beacon to throw off.
I like what they've done with the lighting and the sun. That does look really nice.
Probably made it down too. Search for survivors.
It doesn't seem to be having a huge effect on the Banshees. Oh, there you go. It's time to break it. My Sergeant Johnson, my ally with the sniper rifle, does seem to be having considerably more of an impact than I am against these guys. You have to try and keep them alive for as long as possible, because having the sniper rifle on this mission on your side is very, very beneficial. Unfortunately, they didn't implement the concept of being able to ask your allies for their weapons, as is present in Halo 2 and onwards. But for the most part, it's quite a nice... I think pretty much everything they've done is an improvement. I haven't seen any negatives as of yet. God, those guys take a lot to take out their shields. So the energy blade or energy sword of the elite is still not a usable item. As soon as they're killed, it drops on the floor and just disappears. I guess vanishes, dissipates. Not sure what the right word would be. Depowers. Alright, Johnson's laying down some good suppressive fire. Oh dear. Oh. He can't... Oh, there you go. He's down. So Sergeant Johnson, the... well, I won't throw any spoilers in for now, but let's just say that we see an awful lot of Sergeant Johnson's deaths. He's an expendable character in this campaign, and generally speaking through the game, he dies and reappears and dies and reappears. Oh, hello. Oh dear, wow. Okay.
The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do.
So let's just do a quick run back to where I was before. And I'll just edit this bit out until I get to that stage. So see you guys in a second.
Approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion. I disabled the lifeboat signal beacon to throw off Covenant search. Other lifeboats probably made it down too. We should search for survivors.
So welcome back everyone, I'm back to the same stage again roughly. Got to kill a couple of jackals. I quite like the new, I think this might have been from Halo 3 where these jackals were introduced with the small barriers on their arms rather than the massive circular barrier that you normally hold from them. Oh, this guy's taking an awful lot to take down. Ooh. What? Okay. And for some reason he has a plasma pistol. Quite sure how it works. Oh, this is one of the new weapons. So this is a bit like the vortex grenade if you overload it, rather than the instant discharge of the energy shield. Anyway, let's continue forwards. If Sergeant Johnson dies again, which I think he may have already done, I need to keep an eye out for his corpse so that I can get the... Oh no, is he still going? Okay, that guy's shield was down. Not sure if my guy finished him off or not. Looks like he did. So this is, I think, the Covenant version of the battle rifle, which also in Halo 2, the Covenant carbine. But I believe, I'll check it out in a second, I believe for this weapon, this game, it's a battery system rather than, yeah, it's a battery system rather than a reloadable cartridge system. So it does appear that Sergeant Johnson did indeed die, so I'm going to quickly just pop back and see if I can find his sniper rifle, because that would be very, very beneficial. That's a jackal. That looks kind of human, with an assault rifle. That wasn't Sergeant Johnson though. Not quite sure where he'll be. No, I guess it doesn't matter that much. If you complete the old game with without a sniper rifle, I suppose you can complete the new one with that as well. So let's continue forward. So in theory, around the corner on the left here, there should be a Forerunner structure. So for those of you who don't know, the Forerunners were the original architects who built these rings, the Halo worlds. The ring world, sorry.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Okay, so here's where we see a group of Marines on the structure surrounded by Covenant forces. We're going to wade in and see if we can find them. So here's the jackals with the energy shields do still exist alongside the jackals with the sort of forearm shields. Which is quite nice because I kind of appreciate both of them. This brute's getting a bit annoying. Without getting headshots, they're incredibly tanky. There you go. You'll notice whenever I go into the visor mode, it tells me what sort of fire mode I'm in. So if I use the armor ability button, or Q, which is the same as the flashlight, I can actually change that fire mode from single fire to burst fire. But that's only in the scope. In the normal iron sights like this, it turns on and off the flashlight. I cannot change the fire mode. So, many Marines are dead, by the looks of it. Hopefully there are some which are still alive. My objectives there. Stay with the survivors. Okay, yeah, so there are still some alive. There's one up there. Is there any more, or is it just the one?
Heads up! I got a Covenant dropship.
Oh, there's a sniper
Over
rifle.
here.
That is perfectly ideal. I quite like the new model for the sniper. Alright, one dead jackal. I assume it looked like he had a sniper rifle of some kind. Oop. The new the new audio for the sniper rifle is brilliant. Oh, oh, okay. So we seem to have a blue version of the plasma pistol. We have a red version, and we also have the normal standard version by the looks of things. So there should be some guys coming up here most likely. Okay. I have an awful shot, yes. There you go, he's down. I see a little grunty. Goodbye. Okay, and there should be one more on the motion sensor just ahead of me. Oh, there he is. Oh, and we have one of those. Wonderful. Oh dear. Okay, are there still... Stay with the survivors. There's still a survivor somewhere, apparently. Got to keep an eye out for that guy, try and keep him alive. Oh, alright, do I see a terminal? Aha, Forerunner terminal. So this is written by 343 Guilty Spark, which is a character we'll meet later in the game. Ah, okay, fine. So this is Guilty Spark first noticing the arrival of the Covenant forces before the human ships arrived. And talking about maybe he's hoping it might be some sort of small vestige of his original creators, the Forerunners, coming to find him maybe. So I'm going to see here and see if the visor attachment helps me out at all, because obviously you're looking at enemies quite a way away. Oh, that's very nice actually. That gives a very clear clear depiction of what's going on. So Elite still seems to follow the same rule of two snipers to the head. Just 2 sniper shots to the head will kill. The Jackals are 1 to the head or 2 to the body, depending if it's the back or not. So 1 to the back. Oh dear. So that that new concussion beam, I'm not quite sure what it's called. Very, very powerful weapon. Okay, he's dead. And there's that burning plasma pistol round again. So it looks like I've only got 1 round left for this, so I'll see if there's some ammo. Nope. So in that case I will... Oh, motion tracker sensitivity. Oh, wow! Okay. Not quite sure what that was. We'll have to investigate in a minute. Oh, one of those. Okay, okay, that's nice. I assume that's that's designed to stop us just sitting up here and having a free sniper target at whatever we want. All right, I'm just going to hide in here for a moment until the troops are on the ground and the dropship is taken off, and then I will have a go at engaging the enemy. Okay, that sounds like grunts, maybe. Okay, that's a dead jackal. So there does seem to be quite a lot of enemies moving in towards me. Let's see if I can try and take a few of them out. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. We'll let them move off. Alright, so the grunts, nice and easy to come off. You're right, ow, ow, ow. Oh my word. Oh dear. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, this difficulty is definitely a notch up from the old games. So that goes down. I'll quickly pick up the weapon I had before. No. Oh my word, this is painful. Okay, wait for my shield to come back up, and I'm going to try and re-engage the Banshees first, I think. If I can sort of sidestep most of their damage. Oh wow, okay. Okay. Not going very well so far. I do seem to remember that the sniper rifle was quite effective against them, so I'll try and get one round off, the one I have remaining. There you go. Now let's quickly run and grab that gun. Oh dear. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's see if I can go around the other way this time. Oh wow, okay. They are not particularly shy about using that fuel rod gun. It'd be really dodgy if they fired one of those in here. Oh dear, exactly like that. Okay, we do seem to be relatively low on ammo. Gonna have to run for some ammo. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, no. They're not very good pilots though. Okay. Try and get some nice damage in there. Okay, it's one down. Gotta go for the second now. Ooh. Oh, that is painful. Luckily, the ground forces don't seem to have had the incentive to come attack me at the same time. That would really be in trouble. Got to keep an eye out for that elite with the. I'm going to call it a concussion beam. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Ooh, ooh, okay. Hopefully there's another health pack there. I think I can see one, yes. Oh, no, that's the motion capture thing. Oh dear. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think there's someone coming up. Oh dear. Oh wow. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, I missed. Yeah, I'm wondering if this might be a little bit more effective because of the high rate of fire. I've got to wait for them to get closer though, I think. It's definitely hitting, I'm just not sure if it's doing that much damage. Plenty of ammo, so I'm just going to burn through it all, see what happens. Ooh, okay, I didn't see that guy. Okay, so unlike the last time, the ground forces are being a little bit more courageous, which could spell problems for me. Although if they only kept coming one at a time, Nope. I don't really know how to go about doing this because I haven't got the firepower here particularly. Oh dear! Ow! 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 There aren't, as I'm aware. Oh wow! to try and leg it. I think you can get on the inside of these structures, in which case I can hide out in there a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's only a small little room, but it will keep me covered from the air, so I can try and do something to the ground forces, or one of them, whichever happens to come closer, the ground forces or the air forces. Gives me some cover from some directions. So anyway, first things first, I think that's one of these. Oh dear. Just need to have a bit of a break between shots for the amount of recoil it produces. The more rapidly you fire, the less accurate the weapon seems to be. Oh dear. Okay. Moving forwards a little bit. Try and stay under the cover of... Oh, whew. This is painful. Okay, that's the concussion beam guy down. Okay, I managed to get my hands on a plasma grenade, so hypothetically if one of them come close enough I could take out a Banshee using that. I'm gonna try and get in right here. Oh dear! Okay, I'm inside. So there is a health pack there. Well, there's also the regenerating health. That'll be awesome. Definitely need that. Oh, this is stupid. Alright, I'm just gonna leg it. I know it's there now, so I want to see if there's some ammo for this. That would be ideal. And the regenerating health. Any ammo? No ammo. Okay, well it's alright. I've got regenerating health now. I can do a little bit more sustain in my fighting. One round off. Hide back inside. Want to take a run at me. Now what weapons do I have here? I have a pistol. Could try that. Old style pistol used to be quite overpowered, so let's try a new style pistol. Ooh. Ow. The health regen is definitely necessary, I think, for this mission. I probably shouldn't have been quite so liberal with the sniper rifle rounds earlier. Ooh. That deals so much damage. This is not a fair mission at all. This is silly. Okay, that might be a little bit more effective, possibly. I tried it earlier, but just got to get these Banshees down, otherwise I haven't got a chance. Okay, well I definitely saw them take damage. They have an animation when they either drop below 50% or 25% health, that's my memory from the old game, so oh, that light is blinding. Ah, there you go, he's down. Nice. See anything? Hey, and he's down too. Awesome. Okay, so we're clear for the air for the moment. Or we're not, because there's another one. Or he didn't go down, one of the two. No, he's down, definitely. Alright. So, that's these guys dealt with.
Where are you going? That lifeboat's beacon is our only chance of getting reunited with the rest of the crew. We have to stay with it.
Okay, apparently I can't go off the mission. So, I now need to try and clear out the Covenant forces that dropped from that drop pod a few minutes ago. Okay, I got some plasma grenades. Gonna go for my battle rifle back. So ammo for it, nice. And a health pack, that's full health. I'll take it. Oh wow. Stay away. Yep, there we go. Worst thing they can do is charge at you when they've got a grenade stuck to them. Okay, so there's still one of those guys. Who is that? Is that an elite or is that a jackal? It's an elite. Gotta try and drain those shields down. All that damage. That's a very strong weapon. If only enemies would run out of ammo like I do. That would be a nice alternative method for trying to fight them. Alright, we've got another drop pod coming in. Hopefully no more banshees. 2 more drop pods. Wonderful. Try and see if we've got a plasma pistol anywhere near. No. Let's see if I can drain his shields that way. I guess we'll have to ignore him for now and focus on the others. So I want to make sure nothing gets up here with me. That will be the end of it if something does. Oh wow. No. Oh dear. Like that guy. Oh, that was painful. Alright, well I know he's coming up now. So that's everyone coming down. And he should be on his way up. Keep an eye on the motion sensor. There he is, there he comes. I want to let him come up. I'm going to see if I can take out that guy. No, it's okay, he hasn't come up yet. That's alright. Not very effective at close range at all. Now for the health regen time. Okay. Gonna pull back to the rear of the structure. And he's gonna kill me. This is silly. This is too silly. Okay. That guy has to go down. He's just too strong. Oh dear. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the escort to leave first of all, I think. And I'll drop. Oh, hello. Stay away. Okay. Should be okay here for a moment. That's the same terminal as before. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Imagine I've got one. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know that was there. Where is this guy? Oh. Oh, that's effective. Wow, that's effective. Okay. This thing is really poor at close range. Oh, it's just too much. All around, completely surrounded. You've got to take this guy out faster. Okay, where is he? He's behind that tree there. Oh wow, okay. This is getting silly. Alright, so to everyone in advance, Noble difficulty is not easy. And I would debatably say it's slightly not fun either. Okay. If you can catch them like that, it's good. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fall back from the structure for now. I'll let them take it over and then they can't come behind me. And then I'll push my way back onto it from this side. There you go, they can see me. That's fine. That means hopefully they'll come towards me rather than me have to go to them. Working so far. Okay, that's a energy sword elite gone down. Oh wow, okay, so they've got another one of those. That's great. I got plenty of ammo still. Okay, take that elite down. Great. Not that effective at long range, apparently the battle rifle. Not as good as the DMR anyway, which is kind of expected. Okay, so there's a grunt there. Here we go. Oh dear. Oh, that's painful. Gotta find out who that is. Who has that weapon? Oh, there's a person here, apparently. I just heard a Marine's voice. Okay, it's one of the brutes who's got this. Okay. So I'll take the brutes out. Kinda nice if I had my DMR still, it's very good for taking out brutes. 2 shots to the head. First for the helmet, second for the head. Alright, so... okay, he's down. Not sure if that was the guy or not. Hopefully it was. Oh, they're not wearing helmets! Oh no, there's the guy. The guy with the helmet is the guy, huh? That's of course. Couldn't be any other way, could it? Okay, that's one guy down. The worst thing about it is it just does not let you zoom. Because it's a constant beam. You just can't zoom. Alright, where is this guy? There he is. Okay, that's one guy down. Alright, so we've got to get this guy with the beam. What's easy? Mine seems to get a lot hotter than his, a lot faster apparently. Running out of ammo slowly here.
This is Pelican Echo 419.
Hey!
Anybody reading me?
There you go.
Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond.
And we're done.
Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie.
Hopefully.
We read you. Is that you, Fohammer?
Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you.
Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle.
I'm on my way.
I want to take his weapon, but I'm not quite sure where he went. That's a brute plasma rifle.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Bowhammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief
goes
and I are going
lifeboats.
to see if we can save some soldiers.
Roger, Cortana.
Alright, so the Warthog's in that direction. I'll head that way. I'm just going to pick up a different weapon because this has got very low ammo.
Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give 'em hell.
Roger, Bowhammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to
Okay,
safety.
I'll do.
That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on
Thanks,
station.
Mama.
Foehammer out.
Okay. So, we have progressed through the very first of these stages. I'm not sure how many there are, especially considering this map should have various extensions around it. Okay, so we've got the choice of a Warthog with a machine gunner, or this thing, which is new. The M274N Gun Goose.
We need that Warthog if we want to get to the other lifeboats. We need that Warthog if we want to get to the other lifeboats in time.
Okay, that's really nice. I'm taking this. Oh wow, okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so as I gather with vehicles in this game mode, oh, okay, yeah, I'm a noob. I shall start it again. As I gather from vehicles in this mod, basically they don't take damage, as they never used to, the human vehicles in this version, unless your shields are down. But you'll see that there's where my armor item currently is, the display for it with the little lightning bolt in the middle. That now has just a bar through it. This is the health of the vehicle.
If we want to get to the other lifeboats in time.
So the health of the vehicle will only go down when my shields are down. So as long as I keep my shields up, the vehicle is sort of indestructible. It's a nice use of infinite ammo, but it's not the strongest from range. I am wondering if the Warthog might actually be more effective. Although I think this is safer, because it's relying on the AI to actually hit stuff is never something that you should do in Halo. And this is definitely having an effect. Might take a little while, but it gets the job done. Aiming with the grenade launcher part is not necessarily the easiest. Oh, there you go, that worked. Okay, these are the little... So there's also some wild creatures on Halo. So they're indigenous to Halo, which is quite nice. That's never been in the Halo games before. I was in Halo Reach, I
Survivors will
believe.
probably stick close to their emergency beacons. We
But
need
that
to
was
find where the
in
lifeboats landed.
Reach, a planet, not anything to do with actual a Halo ring itself. Okay, so we seem to have had success. We've defeated the first. Oh.
Echo 205 is on standby. If you can eliminate Covenant forces guarding one of their transceivers, I can relay your signal so that you can infiltrate the Covenant battlenet.
Okay, so this is one of the sort of side missions. The Extended Universe book of Halo the Flood, I think it was called, shows an ODST group which acted at simultaneous to our actions in the campaign and were invading and occupying various parts of the ring world, including having a sort of a forward base. The events of this book effectively were... There you go, there's one. The events of this book were never mentioned during the game. It was never an indication or anything else. The book was actually written after the game was released, I believe, which is probably why. But it's quite nice that they add that sort of nod to the game here, and I believe you can actually go to the locations described in the book as well in this version of the game. Oh dear. Okay, so the brute shot weapon is very, very, very strong. against the Gungoose. I do like that name though, the Gungoose. It's a good name. Oh dear. Okay, that's effective. Not the most stable of things, but it never was, if we talk about the Warthog, or to be honest, the Mongoose from Halo 3 either, so. Right. All missions will alert you to incoming dropships.
The Covenant
nice.
battle network. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
So this is an unlockable that we can actually change later events and missions. It won't change the outcome of the game, but it will unlock things later on. So by doing this now in this mission, any mission we now play forward from this point will...
This cave is not a natural formation.
...have an additional bonus.
Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
In this case, the bonus of informing us when a Covenant dropship is incoming in our location. So we progress through. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Yeah, this thing is not very stable at all. If anything, it's actually a little bit too unstable in my mind, and it feels very slow and sluggish. Almost every drop I'm rolling it over. It might be because I'm going too slow, but I feel if I went faster I'd just roll it 5 times rather than once. So there's no way that wasn't going to roll. Let's see if we can try and get over this jump without rolling. Maximum speed. Okay, that works. Ah yeah, so this is when we come to the bridge. I wonder what they've done to this area. Oh wow, ow, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay. Okay, so we've got the sort of manned turrets from the second Halo game. Similar to the ones in this game originally, however, this game ones never had the energy shield covering the driver's seat. Driver's seat? Gunner's seat, I suppose you should say. So I can take this brute out. There's the helmet, and there's the head. I'm trying to take as much as I can from range, because although the Gungoose is quite strong, I don't want to take too much of a beating with it. I've only got the one. Not sure if any more will drop in later or not. And while grunts are very easy pickings, they can be very... they can give you a sad day if they start spamming grenades. Let me get this one of those. Alright, I say we cleared out a good number of them. Let's carry on moving forwards. You can fire some grenades in for this, since that was an awful shot. Ow, okay. They do like their snipers in this... Although when you're not in a car, they're not the best shot, although I can't really say that I'm the best shot either. So. Yep, reload on my guns. The jackals offer absolutely no threat. They're very easy to kill. I think the brute plasma rifle does considerably more damage than the elite plasma rifle as well, but I'm not sure on that fact. It feels like it does. If you get hit by it, you know about it a lot more. But I think it's also more accurate, which is kind of strange considering the brutes. Most of their weapons are very sort of emphasizing blunt force trauma and just sort of obliterating the target. They don't normally care about sort of pinpoint accuracy and other such. Okay, well that seems to be that bit. So now if I'm correct, from the old game, you go up a little path here, and there were a few enemies waiting for you at the top. So I'm just gonna Oh no, okay, they got rid of that. Okay, that's actually quite nice, because that was always a very annoying part of the mission. If you didn't have any grenades, it was... You would be sitting there for a good few minutes trying to get past them. And probably die several times in the process. Okay, so we've managed to extend the bridge. Oh, don't fall off there. And we shall now be moving forwards through the mission. So if this is the same as the old Halo mission, there are 3 more drop pods to collect in any order, it doesn't matter. And on the final drop pod you get an airlift, which will take you to the next mission. However, I believe there is the presence of the Alpha base, which was owned by the ODSTs in the books, so I imagine that will probably be inside this mission, because I can't see any other that it would fit into nicely with the setting of the game and everything else. So we'll have to see how it happens.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Wow. This car is awful. Nice idea. It sort of reminds me somehow of something from one of the Gears of War games. I'm not sure if there was a vehicle like this, or... Oh no, one of the turrets in, I think it was Gears of War 4, or Judgment Day, or some other such, and it was basically 4 rifles placed next to each other with a centralized trigger that fires all 4 of them at once.
Wait a minute. I'm reading Marine IFF transponders. They'll need your help.
Okay, that's very different. Yeah, they've definitely redone this level. That's not what I was expecting to come out and see. So this entire area, for those of you who haven't played the original game on PC or on Xbox, this entire area is very different now. There's those weird little creatures. Kind of strange looking, but kind of cool. Oh dear. So slow to accelerate. Oh dear. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, I've got to be a lot more careful when I engage the enemy on this map, because you tend to get in the middle and then everything's all the way around you. Ah, a little Avery Junior Johnson, Sergeant Major Johnson. Aha. Kick ass on the ground. Yes, this is again a nod to the Halo: The Fall of Reach book, where Captain Keyes is seen to pull off what was later known as the Keyes maneuver, which, as I remember correctly, was basically you sort of get an enemy to fire at you from the Covenant ships. The Covenant have a plasma tracking system. So if you try and change direction, it follows you like a homing missile. And he actually managed to lead the tracking round back into the ship that fired it. But the way that he managed to dodge it was they have some sort of emergency thrusters which allow you to move from port or starboard. And they basically blew up one entire side of the ship in order to generate enough force to jump it to the side. It was a very risky maneuver, and he left it just to the right time to do it, according to the books. So, yeah. Basically, Sergeant Johnson being very happy and having a little bit of hero worship. But it's another thing, the fact that this is a mod made by people who actually care about the game and the books and the universe generally, it does show in all these little bits. And I mean, I've read quite a few of the books, and it is, to me, very impressive really, that someone can put that level of detail in. And it's just all the little touches. All the little bits that make it different to just a generic, another Halo game, effectively. Which, however mean it might be of me to say, as the Halo games became more and more popular, and obviously a lot more emphasis was put into the multiplayer aspect, I felt that the single-player story did suffer. A lot of people may or may not agree with me on this, but for example, Halo 3, the entire Gravemind portion of the game the mission and the story arc was just abysmal. It really wasn't good work, really, from Bungie. And I know that they obviously have their limits. They have their vision of the game, what it should be, and what it ends up being. And they did do a good piece of work overall. And the multiplayer, as people have said, is second to none at the time. So I won't knock it. Okay, so we've rescued some Marines. And we're gonna... Is this one of those things we can activate? I don't think so, no. Can one of them get on the back? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you can, nice. Okay, well sorry mate, I've only got space for one. Oh, no, that wasn't the idea. He doesn't understand about not getting in front of the vehicle when it's moving. Okay, so let's have a little wander through the valley here. Oh dear. Okay, I might park up here for a second actually and just use my rifle. Take out a few of these guys. If I can hit them. There we go. Alright, so moving forwards. I'll try and just spray this guy down from a distance. Hey. So yeah, lucky grenade shot in, that's all. There is another one of those turrets up there as well. I'm trying to take it out if I can. Oh wow. Okay, so those things do an awful lot of damage. Yeah, I believe they're called shade turrets, from my memory. They do an awful lot of damage. Okay, so be a little bit more strategic in how we play this, I think. Oh, okay. Apparently that wasn't very strategic of me. Oh dear. I seem to have made an enemy of the indigenous wildlife. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Oh, don't get in the way all the time. Right, even the AI is shooting each other. It's not like I'm even the only one doing it. Don't do that. It's not the best idea to walk into machine gun fire or grenade fire from a vehicle when you're on foot. I mean, I've done it plenty of times, but it doesn't mean that you should do it. Alright, so I'm assuming this is probably another little outpost housing some Marines. See if I can get to them, if they are inside or not. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Oh, so yeah, I think this is the brutes that are responsible for this. Kind of how they earn their name. Kind of vicious. But
One
again,
more group of Marines to go, Chief.
the sort of stuff that comes from the extended universe, which is nice. So yeah, rather than the 3 crashed dropships, it seems this first stage is just 3 imprisoned groups of Marines. So to see how it progresses forward. I'm assuming probably this building up here has the last several. Alright, that was good. What
The Marines are just inside. Careful of the guards.
Yeah, now he's shooting me. Now my AI is shooting me. That should do it. And again, the brutes are going crazy with their impaled Marines. I need to find a pet brute and call him Vlad, I think. Vlad the Impaler. The appropriate. Ow. up there, that's annoying. Okay, he's down. Nicely done. That's good, I'm happy with that. Oh dear. Not happy with that, not happy with that. There you go, I think we're good. Yep. That regenerating health power-up is so useful. I think it's probably just the main go-to power-up. It's a bit of a shame in a way if it is, because it's, as I said in the first episode, you've not heard me in the audio, it's a shame always when games have a sort of a method to them. Any way which trumps all other ways, which means that there's no ingenuity or various strategy or anything else that you can employ to try and have an advantage over another player, or in this case it's obviously single player, but have a variety to the gameplay. So here we go.
That's all of the Marines, Chief. Good work.
Okay, so we've rescued all the Marines.
Thanks, Cortana. Starting our approach.
Does anyone see him? Game on!
Okay, so we'll see where the dropship's coming down. Ah, there it is.
I'll find the bastard.
And they've got another warhog for me. How nice is that?
Careful, it could be anywhere.
Let's go down there and see what's going on.
Echo 205 to Cortana. We've taken control of a Covenant outpost in the next canyon. I was en route with supplies, but the base is under siege by raids. Damn it! I'll need you to clear out that area. We can't risk to lose any more Pelicans. Only a few are even able to make it off the Autumn intact.
I'm kind of hoping these guys will get in the Pelican, but apparently not. So what ends up happening is they just sort of sit here, which is a little bit of a break to the immersion in the game, because I'm obviously not going to take the Warhog, and they're just going to leave it here, so that's wasted resources, wasted manpower, everything else, but oh well. Can't do anything about it. So I'm hoping that we can get through here, yep. So, does it not allow you to go back through it maybe, or I'm not quite sure why this force field is here. No? Okay, apparently it doesn't do anything. Okay, as you do. Anyway, let's continue onwards. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This is very much a fresh take on this.
Oh yeah!
Yep, that happened in the first game as well. Alpha base.
Echo 205 to Cortana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements, but I can't set them down until those wraiths are destroyed.
Alright. Oh, okay, this is quite a large open area, so I'm going to try and pick off... Oh, there's a wraith there. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. So,
Echo 205 to Cortana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements, but I can't set them down until those wraiths are destroyed.
Alright, I'm going to try and... I believe we have now the ability to board vehicles like we did in Halo 2 and Halo 3, so I'm going to quickly see if I can sneak up behind this and board it. If I could, it'd be really nice, because that means we get a wraith. Yes! Okay, so we can punch it. Alright, we're on. Try and get out of here before everything kills us. Okay, so we've got machine gun, and we've got one of those. Nice. Oh, that's effective. That's terrifyingly effective. There's a guy behind there somewhere. There you go. He's dead. Alright, I'm just going to quickly see what weapons and other such things I can scrounge up. Oh, hello. Okay, let's keep roots down. Oh dear. Oh no! Oh! Oh, those grenades are horrible if you set off a series of them.
I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements, but I can't set them down until those wraiths are destroyed.
Alright, so I do the same thing again quickly.
Easier said than done.
Actually no, I won't bother this time. I'm going to go straight for these guys over on the left, and we'll leave the wraith for afterwards. in cover behind this drop pod here. So let's see what we got. I can take a sprint. I think I'm going to stick with the health regen just because I'm going to take a lot of damage this mission, I imagine. I was hoping there might be a rocket launcher or something, but it doesn't appear to be. There is ammo for a sniper rifle, but no actual sniper rifle itself, so that doesn't really help either. Okay, I'm just going to go up behind this wraith if I can, or maybe just shoot it from a distance. Oh, just getting really close, that'll work. Try and get in as close as I can. There you go. Oh, okay. Did not expect him to be able to fast fire that quickly.
Echo 205 Cortana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements.
Alright, in that case I guess the only way to do this is
the
original method. Let's head in and try and board this guy. Oh dear. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Oh dear. Oh. Okay.
Echo 205 Cortana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements, but I can't take them down until those wraiths are destroyed. Easier said than done.
Okay, it's facing away again. It's quite nice, it does seem to actually have a... Oh, okay. An inability to see me. Ooh! 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 Okay.
Echo 205 Cortana.
This is a painful experience.
Birds with reinforcements, but I can't take them down until those wraiths are destroyed.
Alright, I'm going to see if I can kill it this time. If I can get a kill on the wraith, I can go up to the left like I did last time. Oh dear! Running, running, running! I'm going to try and detonate that. I don't know if they'll be able to get back in it or not, but... I do seem to apparently struggle to kill it. Once it's unarmed, unmanned. Where do you go? What do you get there? Okay, they seem to all be down. Let's quickly run in and grab some health and ammo and whatnot again. If there is any to be had. Okay, you got a couple of those gravity grenades now, it's quite nice. Can I get in the seat? There you go. Alright, so now I've got to try and take on this tank which is down below here. That's not what I wanted you to do, but okay. I'm going to try and get in really close to it. Hopefully my... Okay, they're down. I want to try and get some sort of perspective of what there is happening here. Oh dear. Okay, so Cortana just killed me.
But I can't take them down until those wraiths are destroyed.
The Windows 10 what do you call it? Speech synthesis sort of question thing, where you say something like, you know, Cortana, well, how was the weather today, or something like that. Occasionally it just sort of randomly opens up for no apparent reason, and it'll kick me out of the game, so I no longer have control of what I'm trying to do.
Echo 205 Cortana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements.
Alright, so I guess same tactic again. I would really very much like to be able to try and board that anti-aircraft wraith down there, the red one, and take it as mine, but I feel like it might be a little bit too much to ask for. So if I can take over this wraith and maybe kill the anti-aircraft wraith, I think that's probably the best outcome here. There you go. So I've got hold of this wraith now. Oh dear. Okay, that's right. I'm gonna send some fire in. Try and make everyone a bit sad. I mean, I'm in a tank. In theory, I should be pretty tanky. The meaning of the word. Okay, they're all down. Now let's see if I can get some damage in on this minigun. I have to shoot pretty high by the looks of it. Don't know how high exactly. Oh, that's not a bad shot. A little bit higher. Hopefully they're hitting. No higher still, okay. Are they going to hit or are they going to go too far? They're going way too far. It's kind of difficult to get the right angle on your head. Oh wow, okay, yeah. So he does a lot more damage than I do.
Echo 205 Skutana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements, but I can't take them down until those wraiths are destroyed. Easier said than done.
They used to have a sort of charge forwards attack that they would use to try and kill you if you're up close, so they'd sort of sprint into you and knock you over. Well, that may be from Halo 2, I may be remembering incorrectly. But at least it doesn't seem to be present in this game, which I sort of am thankful for, because it was almost impossible to get close to wraiths with that in effect. Okay, that should be all of them down. I wonder if I can kill... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's the brute, that's alright. Just him. But it was more serious. I think my best option probably is still to work with this wraith, actually on seeing all the outcomes of my other tactics. So I'm going to see if I can sort of sneak around this guy. I'm going to try and get an idea of the range of how high to shoot for different distances. We'll see if I can take out the shade turret here, that's all. Hey, there we go. Very nice. Okay, he's down. Nice. I'll take that as very good progress. I'm gonna try to take out this guy. Shoot over. Should be enough. There you go, he's gone. Now I can move around a little bit further. Those grunts aren't going to last very long. Nope, there you go. We'll go more over there. Sorry if my aiming and accuracy offends anyone. I said I haven't really practiced this apart from these playthroughs. I don't want to sort of rehearse the mission and then do it perfectly for you guys. I want you to see actually how difficult it is or how easy it is or whatever else. Oh wow. Can I not get back in? Oh, okay, so once you get out, I apparently can't get back in.
I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements.
That's either a little bit buggy, which will be our first bug we can report, or I don't know really. Definitely don't think that should be the case. And it makes it kind of sad that I have to go and do all this again now. Alright. So yeah, once again, it will not let me back in the vehicle. Although, oh, you can only board it from the right-hand side. Ah, okay. That's good to know. Oh. Okay, so apparently one hit to the main body of the tank will take it out.
But I can't take them down until those wraiths are destroyed. Easier said than done.
Try and move this guy around as quick as possible. Oh, okay, there we go. That's all good. Direct impact to the cranium. Someone is not surviving this. Try and be a little bit sneaky. There you go. And he's dead. And he's dead too. Wonderful. Get this guy out. A little bit higher. Maybe too high. Yep, too high. Oh, come on. Okay, so obviously this is working with the old game engine. You will get a few graphical bugs, which includes these Wraith shots not looking exactly as they actually are, shall we say. They're sort of misrepresentative sometimes of where they appear to be. But they look gorgeous. I mean, the things they've done with the lighting in this game are just amazing. The sort of bloom quality, shadows, lighting, all that sort of stuff. It really just looks good. Alright, so gotta try and take out this other Wraith.
Echo 205
How's easy enough?
Cortana, we are on our way. Thanks for clearing that LZ.
Easier said than done. Inbound Phantoms, Chief.
Oh dear. This is where I could have done with the anti-aircraft Wraith, I think. Alright, so let's try and get the this Wraith into a position of some sort of defense. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, there's another Wraith. I did not know he would be there. I thought we got them all. Okay, can I get through without running someone over? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, it's like a scorpion now. People can sit on it. That's nice. I wonder if I can actually hit this thing. Way too far away. Right, let's go back through that gate over there. That's probably going to be the best line of fight and line of fire. Line of sight, line of fire. Line of fight. Need a good line of fight for these guys. Ooh. Okay, so it'd be interesting actually. In Halo 2, the charged up plasma pistol shots would disable a vehicle temporarily. They're like a sort of small EMP. It'd be kind of interesting if it had the same effect in this game or not. For example, grunts were proving quite difficult if you're in a ghost or something in Halo 2. Okay, he's dead.
Another Phantom on approach.
Okay, here he comes. So it is a real shame I couldn't get that anti-aircraft Wraith working, but oh well. Okay, so you can hit them. I do wonder if they're destructible or not. I kind of hope so. I'm going to find out with this one. Hey! That is ideal. Okay, so we've got two more coming in. One from that side, one from this side.
Echo 205 to Cortana, I've got a view of the base, but they've deployed an anti-air race on the upper level.
Ooh. Okay, well I'm going to take out these Phantoms first, and then I'll have to go for that other anti-air Wraith. Oh no, where are they going? Oh, are they going to the upper level maybe? How do I get up there? That's the question. Do I have to go through the main base itself, or can I go around to the side and take the tank with me? The tank would be very, very, very useful, but I'm not sure if it'll allow me. If it does, I'll be thankful, you know, the small things. However, I don't think it does. I'm gonna sneak through here and see where this goes. Okay, so you can't go out that way. Nah, I don't think it does, no. That's a shame. Oh well. So, in that case, I guess I will have to go on foot. I doubt I can get the Wraith in from this side. Oh, can we go over that? Maybe, maybe, yep, nice. Okay. I'll probably leave it here. Alright, so I'm wondering then if we go in through here possibly. This seems locked. Yep. Oh, I really hope that we do get to come back to this this spot a couple of times over, because there are a few different events in the book that occurred at Alpha Base which would have been great fun to take part in. Somehow I imagine they probably... it's only possible in this mission, because otherwise you'd have extra missions to load back into. Alright, so them go down. This is very much more the sort of normal Forerunner interior you can imagine from missions like Assault on the Control Room or The Flood or 343 Guild Spark or any of those sorts of things, really. I'm kind of surprised. I assume this is me helping in the original taking of Alpha Base rather than when the ODST... Because in the books the ODSTs took Alpha Base and the Master Chief never went there until very much later in the war on Halo. So I find it kind of strange that I'd be involved in the game in the original taking, but maybe that's just the modder's way of trying to help you feel involved, considering you may only be here once, I guess. Okay. Well, that's nice progress. I quite like the interior of this. It's quite nicely designed. It looks quite nice. I do wonder how much they made with original game assets and how much they added in terms of textures and meshes and other such. Although the art style is very similar, it does look, I think, different enough that it could be new material. This wouldn't be. These corridors are very generic. And hey, and these lifts as well. Nothing wrong with that. It's a long way down. Oh, hello. Destroy or board the anti-air wraith.
If you can board and capture that anti-air wraith, we can use it to shoot down any more incoming dropships.
Okay, I think the mission has to be board then. If the option is available, the oh, I'm assuming that was the anti-air wraith shooting at me. Oh dear. Yes. Thank you, door. Kind of hoping he's going to turn around and face the other way. Can't really see through the window very well. Oh no, he's still looking this way. Ow. Wow. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Get up to one side where I can hide behind a rock and shoot people. Yeah, much better. So let's see if I can take out the land forces now. Better keep an eye on that guy. I want to try and get an angle like around here where the anti-air wraith can't hit me. Okay, that's my last grenade. Okay, that goes down. Okay, go down, nice. And there's Cortana again, trying to throw me off. I think it should have some sort of sense of self-preservation.
Alert! Reading multiple inbound targets.
Alright, so I think I've taken out most of the ground forces. Let's see if we can board this guy now. There we go. Alright, I'm ready.
Red isn't my color, but I'll make it work.
So we've got this, and we've got the machine gun. So same as the old Wraiths, just different different primary weapon. I don't know how much I have to lead this by. Probably haven't even got the range. I think it does have a limited range from what I remember. And apparently it also overheats. I really want to take this out before it drops off at people. Pick up the gun quick. Hey, got one. Okay. That's alright, I'm happy with one. Okay, is that it?
That is the end of that.
Hey, awesome. Oh, there's still an enemy.
Thanks, Katana. Starting our approach.
Nice, okay.
I've spotted several pillars of smoke in the next valley.
So yeah, once...
Can't promise you, but my guess is that's where we
yeah,
saw
you can
those
get
other
back.
life pods land.
Hey, here comes the Marines. So in theory these should be ODST, but I guess in this case they probably are Marines. I do wonder if I can... Oh dear, that's going to be too much. Oh dear, no, no. Ooh, okay. The fall damage in this game is not as strong as it used to be then, I assume. A fall like that would have killed me in the previous version, in the original version. Being a little bit too clumsy with it now, I guess. Let's go and greet the Marines as they come in. There we go, there's a bunch of them. So what have they given me this time? They've given me a Warthog. Or I probably guess I should take the original Wraith I had. Unless for whatever reason it won't fit. I don't see why it wouldn't fit. No, let's take that Wraith through. Just gotta run back over to it, that's all. So, the original game, you would have come out of that initial canyon, past the light bridge, and you would be running around a great big open area collecting 3 different life pods, and that would be the end of the mission. I think we've probably already done more than that, and the mission isn't ended yet, and I assume probably not actually near ending. We'll have to see. Let's see if I can get this back over. I might have slightly screwed myself over here if I can't get this back out. Oh no, there you go, we're good. Okay. I see some Covenant. Open fire! Kill everything! Oh dear. I thought you'd be dead by now. The mortar shot doesn't seem to be as powerful against land, on-foot enemies, shall we say, as I remember. Much stronger against vehicles, but not as strong against enemies on foot. So, continuing forwards. Another checkpoint. Always good to remember those. Oh, we're going down. It kind of makes me a bit sad if we get all the way to the bottom and it doesn't let the Wraith through and we have to go on foot because it didn't bring a Warthog. We'll make it work. It's possible maybe they might have just sort of added that little bit in the middle. We might now be coming out into the normal continuation of that mission rather than the replacement and extension. Which I think is what it's meant to be doing. It's not meant to replace anything, I don't think. It looks possible, definitely. It even looks quite likely. Really into, yep, there you go. So this is now back into the normal part of the campaign. So that in last segment was entirely additional. That looked a little bit like a UNSC datapad there. Yep. Sergeant Avery Johnson again. Okay, so yeah, just talking about Alpha Base again. Obviously, if there wasn't enough time for any of you to watch, please just pause the video and go back. I don't want to hang around on them for too long for purposes of people who might not be interested in reading them necessarily. Oh, come on. Okay, he's dead. So these sort of... Oh, that's the ring over there. Okay, fine. Because there's a vertical red light you saw going into the sky there. That's from the forerunner installation, a bit like the one we were at earlier. Yeah, so it looks like there's one in this direction, probably. So we'll go this way first. If we can. Oh dear. No, don't get stuck, please. I don't want to lose my wraith. Go over here instead. It's probably a little bit cheating doing this entire mission in a tank, but I mean, if you can do it, why not? Might be a little bit slower, but makes it an awful lot easier. Probably isn't slower as well, the amount of times you'd die if you didn't have one. So, where are we coming out to now?
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out.
Okay, yeah, so I think through habit I used to play this one always as the last one, so I'd go to all the other three first. But for now it's fine, we'll just clear this one out. Doesn't really matter what order you do them in, as you said before. Just kind of a turkey shoot sort of artillery barrage session here, really. We'll clear out as much as possible. Anyone hides behind a tree? Not going to work. Not against the tank. Sorry. Okay. And the nice rule about the as long as my shields don't go down, I don't take damage. This thing should do me most of the mission if I'm careful with it. I would have to say I'd prefer a Scorpion tank to a human tank, just because of the accuracy for the long range shots. But I don't know, I'll get used to this after a while. So keep shelling those elites. Oh. Okay.
Maybe they
okay.
took cover in
Got to
that
keep a little
structure. Let's check it out.
eye around on what's going on. Keep a lookout. Anyway, so first things first, let's just get in there and kill everything again. So the shot from this as well doesn't just go forwards where you're looking, it goes forward based on the direction of the tank at the time. I do wonder if it's possible for them to counter board it. You can in Halo 2, but I'm not sure about this. No. Don't give them a chance. Don't really feel like being boarded by a guy with an energy sword. Trying to get as much damage on that elite as I can. Perfect.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Well, I think I've probably got most. Oh, there's another guy. There you go. I think I've probably got most of them, so I will go inside now. Work my way down. Try and find the captured Marines and see how it progresses. So yeah. I hear Marines. Punch in the face. There you go. Grenade. There was a jackal there, I think. Yep. That'll do. There you go. And that should be them. Hey, there we go.
Call for an evac.
Roger that.
Alright, so I'll work my way out the other side this time just to make sure I clear out the rest of the Covenant forces. If you don't clear them out, the sort of progression of the mission will not continue. You do have to eliminate all of the forces.
I'm on it.
I remember that from the original game. Unless, again, they changed it. All the other things they could have changed, potentially. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that to call you. Oh dear. I really hate my AI when they do that. I'm so sorry. The elite stuff doesn't seem to be the issue. It feels down shot. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I managed to save any of the Marines, they probably all got killed. Oh no. There's at least one guy still going. Alright. You man, you are surviving. I'm not losing you. Apart from unless I lose myself. Okay, let's do that again. So we know what's happening this time. I'm going to try and push ahead before they get there so I can do the same situation with the gravity grenade and then the plasma grenade without risking hitting them. Okay, I think I got the elite that time. Pretty sure I got him. Oh, don't go out there, you idiot. Okay, they can deal with him. Oh, that was perfect. Really? Can you guys not kill a single one of those guys? Oh dear, let me, no! I can't get out, no, why? Why would you do this to me, you stupid, stupid man? These are meant to be the best of the best. Okay, let's read the 343 Guilty Spark. Okay, so this is now him talking about the reclaimers, meaning the humans. This interaction will be explained across the course of the many Halo games. So basically, yeah, he's just talking about them crashing into the installation, meaning the Halo ring. Talking about the damage it might do. And talking about maybe needing to go to the Ark for immediate repairs. So this would be the first mention of the Ark in any game, but obviously it's only a mod. It wasn't intended for anyone to know about the Ark at this stage in the game. Oh, come on. Alright. I could probably go out the other way and use the Wraith instead, but... You did. Got a plasma grenade, perfect. Probably a bit hogging them all. Seriously, if you want to come out and do this, my friend Marine, you come and kill these things. And my experience of you guys is when you tend to do it, you tend to die. Hopefully one of those grenades will do something. Hey, perfect. Okay. So the elites are down, that's the difficulty ones. Purely, not because of really how much damage they deal compared to the other guys, but just how much health they have with their shields. It does cause me an issue. Okay, so checkpoint done. So that should in theory be all of the enemies from this part of the installation have been defeated. Otherwise killed. And, oh, there's an inbound dropship. I guess we have to deal with that first as well. That's not a normal occurrence. That's also additional to the mod. Alright, let's get right underneath there so I can intercept anyone coming out of the thing before they land. Oh, I can't aim for anything today. Okay, all weapons are destroyed. I don't think I'm going to destroy that now, not before it disappears. Okay. So is that all the enemies defeated then? I hope. The Marines have emerged from their little underground home. Unlock gate to proceed to next canyon. Okay. Well, I guess I just move on and leave them here. That seems a logical course of action. Can we go on different? Yeah, there we go. Don't feel like we probably should be able to fit under there.
Cortana, come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide, and another near the head of the river. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Okay, and we're through. So there are a lot of these missions where you can get vehicles into places which you probably shouldn't be able to just by sort of teasing them through the space. So anyway, let's continue forwards. Search for the 2 remaining groups of human survivors. Alright. Those guys get a little plane ticket home in a nice, warm, cozy Pelican while I have to go out and kill everything. Not quite sure about the division of labour here. All the super soldiers need a break too, right? Okay, where did I go? There he is. Come down. I'm not going to be able to hit him unless he comes back at me again. Wait for him, wait for him, wait for him. Oh, don't come from the sun. I can't see you when you come from the sun. Hey, he's down. Alright. So, let's have a quick look around here, see if there's any weapons to be gathered. Obviously got some ammo, always nice. Ah, there's a data pad in there. If I could get inside. There you go. Avery Jr. Johnson again. So apparently this was said at the time when I was, a few moments ago, inside the structure of Alpha Base. trying to clear it out, as he said. So I think I'm going to keep the battle rifle and go for the sniper instead. Keep the battle rifle, get rid of the DMR. Sniper instead, that's probably more useful. If I can get inside again. I'm not quite sure I like this only approach from this side thing, because it's a centralized command seat, so I feel like you should be able to get in from both sides
We need
without
to
any
find
issues.
the other 2 lifeboats.
Oh, here you go. I doubt these guys are going to try and attack a tank. Yeah, so I hope everyone has been enjoying this this playthrough, getting a glimpse of what SPV3 can do. I'm obviously not done yet, but yeah. If you have, please obviously feel free to subscribe and throw a like in there if you want. Want to see any more of such things. And feel free to check out my channel for my other videos as well. I've got a few different games on the go at the minute, from Ark Survival Evolved to Deep Space Nine, The Fallen. I've obviously got this. I'm doing a couple of different Ark videos as well. I've got some tips and tricks, some PvE, and also some PvP stuff coming soon. So keep an eye out for that if you want. And yeah. Thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed to me and who has or will watch this. So if memory serves, and if they're in the
There's
same
some
position...
Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Yeah, up in the hill above is where the Marines are. So I'm going to quickly go up to them just so I can join forces. Cue the scripting events so they can come and join me in help fighting. Here we are. That is an awful lot of blood for one guy. It really is. Oh dear. Oh, okay. How many guys can I get on here? Can I get 4 on here? Nice. It's the same as a Scorpion then. Okay, that's him dead. Right, Passenger's taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. Try and keep him alive. I like how they're adding the nav points now for all the various dropships in this game. I know that was obviously the little mini event we did earlier that unlocked that, but it was just a nice little feature. Oh dear. The sound of that weapon is quite something when it's fired right next to you. It does make you jump a little bit. Okay, so those grenades do seem to work on vehicles. Obviously they can't pull the vehicle because it's a bit too heavy, I imagine, but it does seem to definitely attract the vehicle and make it slightly more awkward to fly around,
Echo
to move around.
419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and ready for another pickup.
Affirmative, Foehammer. We're
Alright,
ready for
so
dust-off.
let's,
Approach when ready.
Head
We're going to
over.
look for the
Now I
last
imagine
lifeboat,
these
Echo
Marines will have
419.
to come with me,
Good
they shouldn't
luck.
jump off. And then we're going to go for the last lifeboat, get those guys, and that should hopefully be the end of the mission. In theory. Just through that canyon there. Get these guys out first. I like what they've done with some of the colour changes as well. The environments
I
used
picked
to
up
look a little
reports
bit
that the
bleached.
Covenant has located
Colour
and
scheme.
secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
See, if I get hit by one of those dead on foot, I'm dead. But those leads can take a few hits, and that does make me a little bit annoyed. Realism, guys. Come on, realism. I know you don't want to make it too easy, but still. This guy should not be able to sustain this much of a beating and still be walking around. That's great. Just going to get a bit closer. There's some Banshees up there. That's really stupid lucky shot if that hits anything. Hey! Nice. Oh, hello. So yeah, again, there's the graphical glitch where you can't actually see the projectile in motion. I clicked, it wasn't there, and then it hit the target. You can see a sort of horizontal beam of light rather than the actual spherical plasma pulse.
The last lifeboat is near the cliff edge.
Alright, we're almost there. I see the lifeboat, and I guess the Marines are up there on the top of that rock formation.
Survivors detected.
Oh, yeah,
Marines are concealed in those rocks.
Let's try and clear out all these guys. This is much, much easier when you can use a tank. Obviously, using a Wraith in the original Halo Combat Evolved was just simply not possible, even if it was a parked one, or you couldn't board them, and you couldn't ride them, you couldn't drive them, you couldn't anything. When they were unmanned, they were effectively a set piece. They were indestructible and also unusable. My passengers don't seem to do very well against groups of enemies. They seem to have all died. Alright. More ammo for the sniper. Not that I really need it. I'm guessing there's probably someone else in amongst all this. I'll quickly hop out and have a look. Oh no, there you go. That's the so the dropships. I can't remember what they call them now, the dropships. There was a name for them. But anyway, they're going to have 2 or 3 of those dropping them in around the front here, so this will be relatively quick to go through if we can just take them all out as they come in. Yep, there's everyone dead. Nice and easy. Carry on to the next one. My accuracy of this thing is still abysmal. Okay, they're all dead. This is a little bit too easy, I think. No one coming in. Try and get away from me. There is no escape. Come here, I'll run you over. There you go. Oh, it's a satisfying spray of blood there. Alright, let's head over to this one. The Marines seem to have joined the fight now. Oh, there's a lot of brutes. Wow. That's an awful lot of brutes. Imagine doing that without a tank. Wow, that's ridiculous.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
I've been here for about
Traffic on the
5 hours
Covenant
doing
battle
that.
net. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin.
Oh, that sunflower looks so nice.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Alright,
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off.
so yeah, this has been Aliary. It's me. Thank you very much for watching. As I said earlier, please feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, thank you everyone very much for your support. It's great. And good luck to all of you with anything you're doing. Obviously have fun, and goodbye for now.
We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.